This portal. I'm here with my boy Chesco that just came back from Cali with Nats.
That's right, man. Yep. Dragon Ball Super Tcg Nats. Y'all might know me as Giancarlo. Chesco is like my nickname. Not a lot of people call me that, but Will's my boy. He's my special guy.
So we get you here.
Yeah.
But we're here to talk to him about how he feels between the competition in Nats and the competition at the locals and the differences and the comparisons also. All right. So first things first. Of course, the competition level is extremely higher in Nats. But one thing that you picked up from locals on training wise to help you with Nats, is there anything that you picked up on that?
Yeah, I mean, locals is just a great place to try things, right? Ultimately, it's low stakes, right? If I want to make a play that is generally like wonky or like kind of out of left field, if I want to have that knowledge of that play, I could try it at locals, like memorize the result of what happened, and then either redo it if the result was good or disregard it if the result was bad. So, like, if I want to like all in shotgun a double striker, I could try it at locals because the stakes are low. Like, I still get a promo pack whether I win or lose. You know what I'm saying? So, however, like, I don't want to do that shit at nationals because I done spend $1,000 to get out there, and I want to top. So even at like a regional, right? The biggest thing about locals is like trying new things, try new strategies, try new decks, try new cards, try risky stuff, and kind of just see how it pans out.
And do you feel that those risky tactics that you use at locals maybe benefit you at Nats because maybe you've seen something or it's helped you maybe get a bigger visual of what's to come?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. And yeah, of course. And like there's more people at locals than, like I primarily test with the same like 3 people. All right. But we usually have like 12 to 20 people at our locals, right? So all of those people are going to have different ideas than me and my 3 test partners. And I get to learn new things. Like, shout out Alex, your son. Today he played a yellow Gohan deck, and I had like literally no idea what any of the cards did. But now that I saw him play, now I know it a lot. I know what most. I probably need to read them a couple times more. But now I know what most of the cards do. So if I encounter that in a bigger tournament, it's like, okay, well, I got this I already have this knowledge in my head from when I played Alex, And like basically, like more people are going to be more creative. So they're going to try. Hey, like maybe they're going to think of a tech I don't think of, and then I can see them playing it. I'm like, yo, that tech's really good. Let me steal that real quick,
So it gives you a heads up on maybe some things that you can use against your opponents going to the bigger picture. Now, just a couple of things. So you placed what was the place on?
I got top 32. So top 16 is really where the money was. That's what everyone was aiming. Sure, some people were aiming to win, but like top 16 was the goal. Top 32, I still got a lot of good prizing. It's still a top in my opinion. And hey, I mean, Nationals is the biggest tournament of the year. It has, like you said, it's the highest level of competition. And I still top. So like, sure, like I wasn't like upset. I wasn't happy, but hey, a top's a top. And then, we always improve every tournament. You get better, you do better at the next one.
Of course. And that was 32 out of how many players, Chesco?
Like 389, I don't know, like anywhere from like 350 to 400. I don't quite remember the exact number.
That's incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
The mental prowess that you have to take, the time to relax and de-stress your mind. That's what card games do to you.
Dude, I was so fatigued. So it was 8 rounds, and my final record was 6-2. And at the end of it, like I had a horrible headache. Like I was dead tired. I couldn't think straight. I wanted to throw up. We went out to eat afterwards, and I fell asleep at the restaurant. Like literally, the waitress like woke me up when my food got there, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" So like, I woke up from like a 15-minute nap to food. So it was pretty cool. But like that's just how tired I was. I literally fell asleep at the restaurant after the event. It was crazy.
Again, those experiences they wear you out, and my boy held out to, even though it's 32, we are proud at Eternity's Portal.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
To see that you got there at 32. Big shout out to everybody that played at Nationals, and You guys did awesome representing the Dragon Ball community. Um, Meanwhile, so he expressed the differences between locals and nationals. Everybody that's been to the bigger scene feels the different stress levels. What would you tell other new players or inexperienced players that this is their first time at like a national or a big scene other than locals? What would you tell
I
them?
got you. So yeah, so like whether it's a regional or national, whatever your first big tournament is, go there with a goal, but like keep a positive mindset. So like if you've been playing the game for a month and you go to your first regional, you could be like, okay, well my goal is like top 50%, top 25%. If you've been playing the game for a month, don't like go with a what's the word? Inaccurate. Like don't go like thinking too much like, oh, I'm gonna go win. It's like you've only been playing for a couple months, you know? But it's good to set goals. And when you set goals, you give yourself like a reason to train. So like on the way to Nats, I probably played like 500 games. Like I was play testing every single day because in my mind, my goal is like I want to get top 16.
Of course.
And again, well, like it didn't happen, but we gotta stay positive. So like that's mindset's important. You gotta stay positive. Take what you can. I learned a lot at Nats, and that's another thing is like whenever you go to any tournament, whether it's locals or nationals or regionals, go to it with a positive mindset. Learn as much as you can. The more you learn, the more you win. So my next tournament, I'm going to keep that positive mindset. We take what we learn and we get better every tournament. That's really should what be your goal is be better than you were a week ago. And in terms of like other people, right? It doesn't matter who you play. It doesn't matter who I'm worse than. It doesn't matter who I'm better than. As long as I'm better than myself a week ago, that's what's really important in card games.
There you go.
Yeah.
Words of encouragement. Keep motivated. Stick to your goal. And build the deck you like.
That's a big one. Play
what you like.
Yeah,
Right.
play what you like. Yeah, play. I'm a control player. I don't like playing aggro. I very, very rarely enter regionals with aggro decks. In all of 2020, I think I played in 20 tournaments, probably more. I played aggro one time, and it was really fun. But I played it at a regional when I already had my invite, so I wasn't stressed out about it. If the tournament is important to you, it is important for you to be comfortable. Shout out to my boy Ernest. Like he got top 8 at nationals. He had an incredible performance with King Piccolo. We were talking the week before, and he was like kind of worried about playing which deck. And we were talking about it. I said, play what you're comfortable with. He said, I'm comfortable with King Piccolo. He had a ton of play testing with King Piccolo. That was the deck he was the most expert in, and he piloted it to an amazing top 8 finish. You know what I mean? That's amazing. That's super good. Top 8 nationals is a beautiful thing. And that was the deck he was most comfortable with. It's not the best deck in the room, but it was the best deck for the player.
Therefore, it gives him a little less stress.
Exactly.
And probably room and possibility to win.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's comfortability. Now, a personal question. What's your favorite deck?
Ooh.
Overall.
All-time Dragon Ball?
All-time Dragon Ball.
Ooh, we're going to throw it back to set 2 Blue Vegeta.
My boy.
That was my leader for a long... I mean, that was everyone's leader because it was the best leader. You know what I mean? That was the best leader for like the first 2 sets. Blue Vegeta, take a life, gain crit. That shit was broken. You wouldn't think. You look at that leader now, like this is unplayable. Back then, that shit was broken.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
It did so much for the skills and the rules that they were set in the beginning, and the fact that you weren't getting cards in hand.
Exactly. And I got to shout out Red Pan from set 3. I played that leader for like a year straight, from like pretty much from like set 4 to set 6 or 7. I was playing Pan. Leader was so fun. She was never the best. It was always every tournament I entered with Pan was a struggle, but we still got there, because you, like I said, play what you're comfortable with, play what you love, and it was just fun to play that leader for me.
Most hated deck currently.
Probably like Cell Surge. I would say the word hated is strong. This is a format, in my opinion, that is very balanced. It's a very good format, and like you see, control decks are on top of the meta. I love control decks. So like, Cell Surge is a control deck in it, but it's a hand control deck. Like it's just nobody ever has fun playing against hand control. I play OG Broly a lot because it's really fun to discard my opponent's cards. Inversely, it is not fun for my opponent to discard my cards. So I'll say I won't even say hated. I'll say dislike deck, because like ultimately like it's a great deck. It takes a lot of skill to pilot. and it's like a really strategic deck, it's just very not fun. And sometimes when you play cards, you just want to have fun.
It's true. And unfortunately, there's times in these card games that you unfortunately don't have fun.
Exactly. And for some people, winning is fun. So if you win with Seltzer, hey, okay, well, winning's fun. Like
Exactly. Last but not least, any shout outs that you want to hand out?
Of course. So I got to shout out FOE XPPG. That is my official team. We're all over the country. Those are the boys. We play tested together. We work together. We shared a room. We shared great experience at nationals. So obviously I got to shout them out. And of course, Eternity's Portal down here in Bainbridge, Georgia. This is my home station. This is my locals. I literally wish I'm so busy. I don't get to come here every week, but I wish I could come here every single week because we always got great competition. And, my boy's got promo packs on deck. He takes good care of us. We always get well compensated for locals. And then there's always just good times to be had. We're all friends. And it's always great to come out here. So big shout out to Eternity's Portal.
Thank you.
Yep.
We try to keep it family here, Eternity's Portal. We got plenty of prize support for Dragon Ball. We keep the competition on Dragon Ball, keep these guys on their toes, correct?
That's right, correct, yeah.
All right, we get them ready, and, we get them ready to beat you guys in the face.
Pretty much, yeah.
Bad Beats?
Bad Beats CCG, that's the local team here. We got, that's Rashad, Jameer, Eric. There's 6 of them. I don't know. There's a lot of people on the team. But, that was my... that was at the start of 2020, we kind of came together and we formed the team. And even though I got drafted to another team, it's all love. I love them dudes. We're super close. We still play together. Sometimes we just hang out and watch, football, or we just watch movies together and shit. So at the end of the day, like I said, it's the environment here is always friendly. It's always fun,
Thank you, Chesco. It was great. Or,
Giancarlo.
There you go, huh? The other guys know
it's all good, yeah.
But we're going to have more content as these guys get better, play more nationals, play more regionals.
I can't wait. 2022 regional season, bro. I'm going to go hard. I'm fiending to play. I've been playing more Dragon Ball after Nats than I was before. I think I've been on tap every day grinding games. I'm ready for them regionals, man. I want to play so bad.
Well, we're ready to see you in there. And thank you for this. And thank y'all. Keep in tune. We'll have more content for you. Good night, guys. Peace.